Hey guys, how you all doing? It's Ben. I've got Max Taylor Grant in the house assisting me on this fine video. And yeah, today we're looking at some cool stuff. So behind me here, I've got the Roland TD-25K electric kit, and we're using it to test out the brand new Roland personal monitors. So they brought out these two monitors that are ideal for using with an electric kit, so you can actually hear yourself. Because sometimes, you know, although cans are great for keeping it quiet and practicing, and you know, they have their use, sometimes, you know, when you can, you just want to plug a monitor in and get that full volume, that impact, and that sort of feedback from playing a kit. So we're trying out the brand new two monitors from Roland. I'm going to set this kit up with Max, get the monitors on and see how they sound, what they feel like, and I'll let you guys know. See you in a sec. Time lapse! Alright, so we're set up on this awesome kit. This is a TD-25K. As you can see, this thing is badass, sounding good. So we've got two brand new things to show you today. Roland have brought out the PM-100 and the PM-200, which are two different personal monitors. That's what the PM is for. And that means basically like a floor wedge that you can have down by the side of you on your electric kit, so you can play and actually get all that sound back and that volume. And you can also, you know, actually connect things like an iPod or a laptop and hear and mix your track directly. So you want to play along to a tune, it's really easy to put that in there and then, you know, tweak the volume so it feels good. I was going to put my camera up here and have a jam with the PM-200, and the sound you'll be hearing is going to come off my on-camera shotgun microphone. I thought that was the best way of doing it, so you can actually hear what's it going to be like if you were, you know, sat at the kit and playing. What does it sound like in the room? So yeah, let's have a play. So that was a bit of playing on the TD-25K using this bad boy, which is the PM-200. It's 180 watts, which is pretty hench. You can definitely get a lot of volume from it. So aside from just being a great monitor for practicing drums or playing live, it's got a few features that I think you'd find really useful. It's got two inputs here, so it means in number one, you know, you put your electric drums in and you actually have that going in there. It's also got a second channel, second line in, so that means you could put things like, you know, a track, you can plug your laptop in, electronic percussion pads, something like that, or you could, you know, plug a bass in or a guitar and actually jam with somebody, all of you going through the monitor. And that's awesome, because that's kind of one of the frustrating things with electric kits sometimes, if you're just on cans, is, you know, you want to play with someone, but, you know, you don't want to bring a whole PA and, like, you know, or it's just hard to monitor it properly. And so if you both go into this, it does allow you to control those levels separately and actually be able to jam, or as I said, play along to a track or have another element in the mix. So you could just go into channel 1 as mono, but it's pretty cool because it will actually take a stereo or a TRS cable as well. So you can go 2 out of the back of your V drums and giving you stereo down into one, you know, stereo TRS end, and that will take a stereo signal. So even if you are just going into one channel, it means you can output in stereo and you can get the full range of what the V drums are capable of in terms of the stereo imaging. So next to the line-ins, you've got separate volumes for each of them. That's really handy. As I said, if you want to mix, you know, the sound of your drums against, say, a track or another player, that's great. You've got control of line 1 and line 2 volume there. And also you've got EQ built in, so yeah, you've got a bass and a treble control. So I was kind of tweaking this, listening to the kick drum, thinking, is there enough low end coming out of the kick? And, you know, in terms of the top end of the snare and the cymbals, I was sort of dialing that in to make sure that it wasn't too harsh, but you're also getting enough top end to give you some clarity. So it's great you've got the EQ built in, and I sort of dialed it in. As you can see, I rolled the bass off just a little bit and bumped the treble, and that, for me on this kit I was choosing, seemed to work really well. So flip this round and we've got obviously power, but this feature, which is actually really useful, this is a pair of XLRs out. So that means it's great for playing live. You can send, you know, a pair of XLRs to front of house, to the desk, and that can go straight out the PA, really useful. But it also means that you can take the XLRs out of here and go into an audio interface. You can actually record your drums as you're playing, separate to the monitor mix that you've set in here, which is really, really useful. And that's what I've done here today. I've got audio being recorded on the shotgun mic on top of this camera, but I've also taken these two XLRs into my audio interface and I'm recording that, so you get a true representation of the sound of the kit and exactly how you've dialed it in on the module. So it makes it really easy to record a bit of drums if you're doing a demo, also if you're playing with somebody else and they're going into here, then you can record that together. It's just easy and it's really, really useful. So that is the beast that is the new PM-200, 180 watts of pure drumming, raw intensity, and it's good fun. So let's have a look at its little brother, the PM-100. So instead of 180 watts, this is 80 watts, but that's still plenty. It's got a lot of volume and a lot of headroom for actually being able to hear yourself play. So as you can see on the front, it's got all the same features on the front of the monitor. It's got the two inputs, so again, you can put your electric drums in there, and in channel 2 you can either put a track or you can put another instrument. It's got, just like the PM-200, the 1/4 inch in and the 1/8 inch in there as well. It's got the two volume controls for both channels, so all the same features, and again the same EQ. And the only difference is on the back we don't have the two XLRs. So if that's not a big deal to you, then this is a great choice. If you're not bothered about going XLR out to front of house for live or going into an audio interface, you just want something that's portable, powerful enough, this PM-100 is going to be an awesome choice. So there we go. Those are the two new personal monitors from Roland, the PM-100 and the PM-200. Which one is for you? Well, only you can answer that, but essentially the only difference in the features is more wattage, more raw power on the PM-200, and it's got that XLR out. So again, if you want to go out to front of house for live or record, if those features are essential and you want the full power of 180 watts and the fact that you get the speaker and the horn and the tweeter, then it's the PM-200. But if you're not fussed about the XLR out, and 80 watts is more than sufficient, which it is, it's loud, and you want something that's a bit smaller, a bit more portable for taking to practices or moving around, then go with the PM-100. But they're both great. Thanks to Roland for sending me these to check them out. It was good fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you get the chance and you're interested, go try one out in a store and see what you think. See you soon.